So guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Another one from the house of Atelier Cologne called Vetiver Fatale. Came out in 2012 and is classified as a woody aromatic. In the notes we have Calabrian bergamot, Sicilian lemon, bitter orange, Tunisian orange blossom, violet leaf, plum, Haitian vetiver, cedar, and agarwood. And at base notes, this one averaged 3 out of 5 stars. So with this one, a little spray here. I've worn this one a few times at work. This one, like the name suggests, is a vetiver fragrance. So right off the bat, you have to decide, where you stand on vetiver, on how badly you want a vetiver in your collection, a new vetiver, or maybe you're just starting out and you want to try vetiver. Uh, I would say that this one's a pretty good vetiver. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I'm pretty picky about my vetivers. I do think Vetiver Tonka from Hermescence is probably my favorite vetiver, even though the vetiver in that one isn't really showcased all that well. But it is a nice overall fragrance. And then you got Terre d'Hermes, which is a nice orange vetiver, and then gray vetiver from Tom Ford, which is a citric vetiver. This one, I believe the highlight here, a lot of people talk about the plum note in this one, but still, I do get a fair amount of vetiver here. It's not a harsh, real screechy, like inky or woody vetiver like Encre Noir, but it is, you do get the vetiver here. And then I wouldn't say it's overly sweet or anything like that. There's a lot of notes in here. It just kind of keep it kind of dry, sort of just airy. It just kind of has like this breezy feel to it. Not so much like a sweet plum, more like a maybe like a breeze blowing through a plum tree, like more of a leafy feel to it. A little citrus in there from the bergamot and the lemon and the plum, but for the most part, it just kind of has like a woody, dry, leafy feel to it with a vetiver. So therefore, I'm pretty picky about my vetivers, so I would say this is something I probably wouldn't see myself grabbing for very often, but it's okay. If you like vetivers, certainly probably different enough that it's worth checking out. Um, but if you're like me and you're not a big fan of vetivers, um, I'm not sure if this one's really going to add any new excitement to that note, unless for some reason you have this really um, strong appeal towards like a plum leaf or plum wood smell. So let me go ahead and get into some scores here. The smell, I'm going to give it 6 out of 10. Um, I thought it was okay. It just didn't really blow me away for some reason. I think there are other vetivers that I would probably pick first over this one. Protection longevity, 7.5 out of 10. I see this one being pretty, uh, moderate and close to the skin. It's kind of one of those fragrances that kind of goes in and out, and you'll keep smelling it throughout the day for a good 6 to 7 hours after you apply it, I think. So at least 7.5 out of 10 for protection longevity. Uniqueness, I'll say 7.5 out of 10 again. The incorporation of the plum note, I think, is going to impress a lot of people. And some other citrus in there. This one will probably remind people of other vetivers. Personally, I think it reminds me more of Paul Smith's Story, or maybe even Gray Vetiver. A lot of people are saying it's a cheaper alternative to Vetiver Tonka. I don't really see that. I think here it's just a little bit too, um, the vetiver is a little bit too evident here. It's not like sublime like it is in Vetiver Tonka. and the sweetness really isn't quite there either. Price point 6 out of 10. For a niche, it is definitely worth checking out as a house because they offer pretty good prices. At the same time, more expensive than designers for Vetiver for the most part. Versatility 7 out of 10. Probably good for spring and summer. Probably still wear it in the fall and even the winter. And if you like Vetivers, I think this would be a good signature Vetiver because the vetiver is allowed to breathe here a little bit, but at the same time, it's not real strong and pungent like some more woody vetivers. So, but overall, I'll give this one 6 out of 10. It's okay. I think I like my vetivers a little bit juicier and sweeter than this one. This one has more like an arid dryness to it, I think, at least when I smell it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this one. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Mm-hmm. Feel it. Feel it down in my plums. My plums. The way the sunlight dances off my plums like John Travolta did in that movie Saturday Night Live back in the 70s with the Bee Gees. Sunlight dancing off my plums. I love the purple hue of my plums. My plums are so rich and succulent, ready for market. The other day, somebody tried to trade me a Twinkie for my plums, and I said, no, you can't have my plums. These are my plums. I'm proud of my plums. All right, that's enough. So guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I want to talk about Vetiver Fatale from the house of Atelier Cologne.